West Ham were the most recent Premier League visitors to this competition, but they've also been within touching distance of the Championship not that long ago in 2021 via the playoffs. And that's and Riley Towler come into the back line, while Ivan Varfolomaev also comes into midfield. George Wickens, as usual, in the cup and make changes. 8 in total, but it's a strong side. Both centre-halves, Wesley Fofana and Trevor Chalobah, keep Strasbourg last season, so we'll see how he goes tonight. So Lincoln get us off and underway. An improvised chance to dream about an upset for the ages. Chelsea will have to watch out for these. Long throws, one of the chief weapons that... Here he goes again, and that has caused a few troubles. And very nearly, that would have been just over 60 seconds in. Fofana could put it away. Upright. Lincoln launch it long again. Chelsea haven't yet settled. Hamer's header. The goalkeeper... He has. There's another of the long balls, and there's another looping one for Jurgensen, this time from Bradley, who pops it in. And again, a free header on the far side. Chelsea didn't compete, chose not to. There's the shot from Hamer, and it will go out of play. And this is another opportunity to toss the set piece. On the way out. Deepest is the skipper, Tendai Darikwa, who pops it in again, and there's free space again, and it flashes wide. And Chelsea just standing off. This time not great either, but they do have a platform. Plenty in there for the first time, but it's very, very easy. Cool heads, and certainly from the start, experienced heads. They seem to have seen off the early onslaught years in the job. Here's Gittins, who was manhandled. Keeping those energy levels up is the thing against Premier League fitness. Garnacho goes down. That didn't look like much, and the referee indeed wags a finger and says no. Monsma, who had that early shot off the post. Chalobah. This time they've gone a little long. Moved on swiftly by Santos and clipped in to Gittins, who gets there first, but can't keep it down. Very nearly ended in with the Chelsea fans. Yeah, really important for Chelsea in this system that there's movement in beyond, especially from the two wide players, and Gittins' movement first class. I think the keeper probably... Hato, Santos, Gittins, Buonanotte, Garnacho will have a Gittins, who has had one inside the 18-yard box for Gusto. Doesn't have much to aim at, and that's with Monsma. Referees allowed things to go on. Darikwa pops it. It's a great cross, which Draper at Forest as well. Now hoping to make his mark. Fofana competing, but not winning it. Streeter's in there for the inside of his shirt. Hamer prepares to launch another one. Oh, it's gone all the way through, and very nearly Draper just preparing for a touch that he didn't quite get. On the far post, this time they'll try and put a decent ball in from a different angle. Easy for Jurgens. Hamer remains with him. Plenty to aim for in blue. And it's over everybody though. Gittins with Gusto one way, uses him as a decoy. That's taken two defenders out. And a little prod back. Go. 1967-68 they did as well. Here they come down the right-hand side. There's a touch from Fofana. Just denying Street a chance to get on the end of the ball, but House once again peeling. And it's Varfolomaev again. Pop one into a crowded area. Sonny Bradley down and just wide. Another effort on goal, not on target, but it is a job done. There's Fernandez and Garnacho, and Lincoln want offside. They'll have to just make sure they pop the ball away as Wolves go ahead in their game in round 3-2. Garnacho one side. That's a neat little flick. And once again, with 31 on the clock, into the far post. Hamer with a big lead. Now Jurgensen doesn't get anything on the punch. Oh, I think Bradley got in the way of his own player. Toss back in to the far post. They're queuing up there. Just again trying to keep it in a danger area for his team. Pop back to Hamer. Gittins has crossed over. Malo Gusto making a little dart on the right-hand side. There's a little touch. Gusto, suddenly they are past that first line, but not past White to aim for in the boxes yet. They'll have to hold it up. Support from Draper. Forward again. He's playing that inverted role in midfield as a fullback, which is not something he's used to. Garnacho all over the back of him. Gittins has wriggled away. Jamie Gittins with efforts and numbers to aim at. And side netting is the end result. And there were plenty of better options for him, but he certainly died. But while you're watching that, they've scored, and Street from the other side has plundered the opening goal. Chelsea making a hash of getting rid of the ball and playing out. Lincoln gobbling up the opportunity, and their pressure pays off. What a huge goal for Rob Street.
Yeah, he's been ever willing at the front for Lincoln, chasing lost causes, stretching Chelsea's back line, coming in off the line. And Chelsea in complete control. They've been probing. It's just a loose pass. And Chalobah needs to react a little bit quicker. He's played into trouble by his teammate Enzo Fernandez. I think it is. It's easily intercepted, just nudged towards Street, and it's a composed side foot finish.
That's right between two. Hato can pick it up. Fernandez can pop it in. That's neatly done. Gusto. Had to be a little quicker, but he has at least good display. And a rumbustious cup football from Lincoln City, whose game plan seems to be working to
quality than you.
Here's Gittins. McGrandle's got there. There's George. Oh, that's a beautiful hit. 2 minutes in, and Chelsea are right back in it. Tariq George with a rocket from out of nowhere.
Well, it's an absolute peach. He's hardly had any ball whatsoever, and that's probably part frustration there. But the technique that he showcases, the execution of that drive, it's sumptuous from Tariq George. Fortunate ricochet. One thing in his mind, cuts across it, stinging drive, in off the post. Wonderful equaliser.
Just struck with such finesse. Little backlift, phasing away, whizzing off the post. And a first goal for that man this season.
Astonishing, really. Looked to be on his way out of the club on deadline day. So he's come up with some big moments early in his professional career.
Buonanotte. Here's George again. Buonanotte with a flood of goal, and still, and he's walked it in. And Chelsea have come out of the blocks in this second half, really firing. Lincoln's dreams, well, momentarily dashed. Well, they've been caught short and cold.
Yeah, they've got enough bodies back there to deal with it, no question about it. He just walks through, really, ultimately. Buonanotte, I think the part that Tariq George plays in this once more is really important. Just shields it, nice little cute pass. That's far too easy away from Towler, I think it is. Just shrugs him aside. Nice combination. That little touch just took it away from not only Towler but Hamer as well. One of those Lincoln players has to get a foot in, and he just stabs it beyond the goalkeeper. What an incredible turnaround.
Fernandez, there was a little push in the build-up. Malagusto going for the far post, Ariqua away. Moved along from Gusto to Garnacho. And still, Garnacho doesn't catch it. Just off. Here is Street. Lincoln looking to respond. There's a really good curling ball towards Draper. And it comes towards Hamer. Well, that's not great from Jurgensen again, and turn wide, pairing for another of these long throws. Or are they? He mixed it up in the first half. Hamer this time does go long, and it's Chelsea head. They have space here with Gittins. Space for Fernandez, quickly closed out by McGrandles, and there's a little gap between that three and Andre Santos. It is Montsma, whose aim is high. Hit the posts early on. Dutchman a little off